Field stabilized. Intaro Atun.
Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Today, it's going to be ForGG versus ss1nz here on Fighting Spirit. Old school versus new school. Top right, it is ForGG, our yellow Terran player, known this guy for decades now. And in the top left, it is ss1nz, a blue Protoss. Now, ss1nz is a newcomer to the channel. He has been playing StarCraft for a while, but he's been getting a lot better recently. And we're going to see him in an ASL qualifier soon. Well, qualifying for ASL soon. So it's going to be ForGG, again, an older name, but it checks out. And ss1nz, an up-and-coming player who's trying to break into the ASL. It's a PvT here on Fighting Spirit. RJB says this is an excellent game, as always. So let's go ahead and see what's going on here in a PvT, man. We're going to have tanks. We're going to have vultures. We're going to have Goliaths, depending on how many Arbiters and how many carriers ss1nz wants to make here today. Scouting the right direction is ss1nz. So he will find ForGG, harass ForGG, and scout what ForGG is doing here on Fighting Spirit, a map that has been around for almost as long as ForGG has. So here we go. Yep, harassing with the probe. Another SCV being pulled off, saying, hey, you leave my friend alone. I'm going to go ahead and build a barracks here. You leave him alone. He can zap you and drill you as much as you can. Oh my gosh. Just probing it, zapping it, waiting for shields to show up, and then gas blocking it. Somebody on the stream the other day said it's not a gas steal because you're not stealing gas. You're just blocking gas. So I'm going to call it gas block. So there you go. Gas block. We got ourselves a gateway finishing up. No gas. It's going to be zealots all over the place here on the short rush distance on Fighting Spirit just because the probe said, hey, check it out. I found him early. So zealots ahoy. Look, zealot being produced. Just barracks not even done yet, but barracks is now done finally. Supply depot coming up. A supply depot already done. Sim citying against a zealot that is surely to show up now. And look, Robert the Zealot hoofing it across the map. Hoofing it indeed. This probe needs to go on minerals. This probe needs to go on minerals, ss1nz. See, look. Even somebody with 490 APM can forget and be late on getting their probes on minerals. So don't feel bad about it when it happens to you. Bunker right here. Interesting. I guess. Interesting place for a bunker when you're being zealot rushed, I suppose. Alright, so 2 Marines body blocking there with the SCV is ForGG. I love it, dude. This is such high APM. Just one mistake, and everything is over now. Getting the Marines inside the bunker, and a 3rd Marine. Can we block the Zealot from getting inside? Zealot's on the ramp, SCV down. Probe helping as well with his little particle beam. Which reminds me of the They Might Be Giant song. Particle Man, Particle Man. Particle beam, particle beam. Everything, you know, can do anything that a particle can. They Might Be Giants. What a fun band. Anyway, another zealot shows up. I don't think I've ever seen this before. I mean, I don't cast a ton of, like, super early aggression games on the channel, obviously. But, yeah, check this out. So, bunker at the front, kind of getting some work done. These zealots are all varying stages of hurt. Some more hurt than others. And then we got Marines back here. The Marine count is pretty hefty, honestly, for ForGG, all things considered. ss1nz is just like, I will threaten you. I will expand behind this, which he's doing. I will get my gas. His gas is coming in from ForGG. I mean, you got to start making a factory. Yeah, about that 100 gas. He should line that up with his minerals. And look at that. Pretty good. Pretty good there by ForGG. He knows what's up. He has a build for this particular thing. And yeah, as always, the Marines can fit between these little gaps. The Zealots cannot. The Zealots are big. They are strong. Their muscles do not let them get in between those spots. They're bodybuilders. SCV gets sniped building the factory. Oh my gosh, more SCVs getting pulled. He really wants to get these dudes out of here. Or maybe he's not transferring. Not yet. He is expanding, though. Look at this. SCV's being like, nah. Charge, they say, as they charge in. Here's the engagement of the day. As SCVs are dying, but they're willing to die in order to save their friends. There's nowhere to go for this Zealot at all. He's trapped back here unless he wants to kill an entire supply depot by himself, which he probably doesn't. These two guys still fighting down here. SCV is trying to perform a citizen's arrest, get a full surround on these guys, but Zealots are slippery, but not that slippery. At least Zealot, 1 kill on that Zealot. 0 kills on that Zealot. I mean, oh, this guy's going to get 4 kills. Hold on. This guy, all right, doing some work. Probe has a kill as well. Nice job, Probius. Zealot comes down, delays construction on the second CC for a minute. This is chaos. Finally, Zealot dies. Finally, Probe dies. Finally, ForGG gets back to work. It's 20 to 27 workers. Protoss is up. Protoss aggressively killed a bunch of SCVs without its stuff. Kept making probes behind it. There's another Zealot here. Like, how many Zealots has this guy made today? He's got another 3. He's made like 20 Zealots in the first 5 minutes of this game. I mean, this is like Bisu trying to kill a Zerg player just by making nothing but Zealots for the first 5 minutes, and then the Zerg player falls over dead. But no, ForGG is Terran. He has bunkers. He has ranged units at tier 1. He can handle that a little bit better than a Zerg player can. Although he doesn't have access to Sunkens, which are also very incredibly good here too, so whatever. Robotics facility, yes. Gateway, yes. Got, oh, tank production already beginning here too. I don't know. It's a lot of Zealots out, but I guess we are moving into Dragoons. Support or robotics facility is done. An observatory. He's worried about spider mines, although right now it's really just tank production. Machine shop is quiet. Second factory coming in. He knows he's not going to have to worry about DTs or anything for a while because of how much money went into Zealots. He's just so far away from DT tech. He just doesn't have to worry about comsats or missile turrets or anything for a minute at least. He'll want them eventually, especially if he doesn't keep scouting what's going on here from Sins. But really fun opening to this game. Wow. I mean, that was 6 minutes of just nonstop aggression. Scouting the right way in a PvT on a map like this can really lead to some incredible pressure against Terran. And ForGG, I think, handled it pretty ably. He's down a few workers, but he's got a second base rolling. There's no third base for the Protoss yet. Marine checking around. I don't think the ForGG actually knows where Sins is. Which is not great. Singularity charge on the way for the Dragoons. And there you go. Boom. Siege tech is done. Tanks ready to go. And I guess next would be spider mines on the upgrades. Ooh, shuttle speed coming in. That indicates it's going to be some Reaver drop-in. There you go. Marine Final Defiance with the Protoss is Reaver drop-in, or maybe just shuttle speed to drop Zealots on top of the tanks. Maybe just preparing for that at this stage. Seems fine. Third base coming in bottom left. Probe says, yeah, this seems like a good place for it. I don't have the minerals for it because you're building things like more Dragoons, which makes a lot of sense. Tanks up. Did he finished siege tech, right? He's not sieged up because he's worried about Zealots coming up here. And if, you know, you're sieged up, the Zealots jump on you and then you die. Although, no, it's a full bunker with 4 Marines. So 8 Marines sitting here. Zealots gonna have a hard time getting close on in here, yeah? Probably. Drink that ice water, man. It is August. It is hot. We're winding summer down, folks. We're getting into those fall months where you're not as blazing hot in the northern hemisphere. Double upgrades for the vultures coming in. Factory. So 5 factories here on 2 bases. Obs gets sniped out by the Marines and the missile turret, but got a good enough glimpse as to what's happening here. Wow, going for it? Yeah, I was going to say, maybe not really a going on in for it kind of thing. Dude, putting 1 tank on the high ground here is just so good at keeping these Dragoons away. Finally, the third base is coming in down the left side. Since it's a little bit late with it. Again, fast shuttles for, there you go, Reavers. Where is the, oh, he's hiding it behind the production tab. Can barely see that thing. That's where the Reaver stuff went. So, it's going to be Reaver stuff. Reaver, double Zealot, hoofing it across the map here. Let's see how they do. Got a bunch of Dragoons, got a Reaver, got a couple Zealots. Everything is fine. And then here we go. Reaver up, and bam, good hit. Tank down. Reaver taking some unsieged tank shots. That's okay. Can take some of those. Another good Reaver shot. Is doing some damage back there. Reaver micro from Sins is pretty impressive. He's trying to dodge shots. He's trying to, oh, he loses the Reaver. I just said how impressive it was, and then he lost the Reaver, and he's got to fall back. He killed some tanks, but, you know, 3 or 4 Dragoons, couple Zealots, and a Reaver got wiped out there, so, you know, the attempt, I'd say, failed from the Protoss perspective. Not happy about that. Vultures swinging on down into the natural base, and bam. Getting intercepted immediately by just a couple of those Dragoons. Nice observer, just obs positioning here. Recognizing what's coming out of the Terran base. Got a shuttle trying to Zealot bomb, but also not die, which is kind of a big thing to ask. Actually getting a Scarab damage upgrade. I don't... Does that mean it's fewer shots to kill a tank? I don't think it is. I think it's 2 shots to kill a tank no matter what, and you're still one-shotting vultures. I don't know. Maybe for buildings. Fewer shots to kill a bunker, perhaps? Or fewer shots to take down a command center? Not that you're often using a Reaver to kill a command center, but... More gateways coming in. 3 base to 3 base. Everything's looking super fancy in Sin's house here. But this is a lot of tanks, man. You built some turrets up here. You set up some tanks. You got vultures ready for the Zealots. Zealots that don't have speed yet. Citadel of Adun is just now warping in. So yeah, slow Zealots. Oh, this counterattack could be really problematic for Sins, dude. Getting in there, sniping off individual Zealots, fighting Dragoons even a little bit. Unsiege tanks at the front doing well against the slow Zealots and the Dragoons even. Look at that siege positioning. That is aggressively positioned, man. And Zealots getting evaporated by siege tank shots. Unloading a Reaver right on top of everything here. Okay, nice Reaver micro. I talked about it earlier with Sins. He's doing his best. Dragoons coming from the right side and the top side to try to clear this thing out. Can they do it? Ooh, 2 tanks go down simultaneously. Turret keeping that shuttle away, taking a lot of damage. Man, putting the injured Reaver inside the injured shuttle is like the blind leading the blind. ForGG. 2 base in it. Firing up, dude. Firing away. Forward barracks was providing vision. It's dead now. No more vision for you. Obs providing vision. Not dead. Continuing to provide beautiful vision for you. Trying to take down that gateway, maybe. Spider-Mine the front. I don't see any indication of a 3rd base coming in here from ForGG. And Reaver shot. Running away for the Reaver shot helps you survive it 90 times out of 100. Just Dragoons here. Zealot leg enhancements is coming in, but it is not anywhere near complete yet. It'll be done, I think, before this engagement is over, but only because ForGG is not expanding, and ForGG is continuing to send, man. He's got 5 factories. He is going for it. He doesn't even have upgrades, man. He is all-inning hard right now here at 12 minutes. I don't know if Sins can handle this, dude. This is a lot of tanks on the ramp. 6 tanks. But you can't just let them fire on your Nexus like this, so he's got to get in. Zealot Bomb 1. Zealot Bomb 2. Terrible place for a Zealot Bomb. Oh, that connection was pretty big, though. And another tank dies, and these tanks might get cleaned up, except for the fact that more tanks are showing up to respond and support their brethren here. So 2 of the original tanks survive. 2 more show up. 5 kills on that guy. What a scraptastic little game here. Sins, is he going to be able to push ForGG back? APMs spiking for both players. Looking crazy good. Vultures against the Zealots. Going to win that battle. They do have the speed upgrade now. 10 Dragoons at a time in production. The classic 2 tanks and 3 Vultures at a time on the way from ForGG. He knows his production cycles better than anybody. It really seems like tank down. Vulture. Spider-Mine helps kill it. Vulture down. 2 tanks remaining. 3 kills and 4 kills apiece. Swinging down Speed Shuttle with the Reaver ready to defend again. This is chaos. This is ultimate chaos right now in a PvT. The Reaver unloads right on top of the tanks. It dies before killing anything. Oh no, Reavers are unpredictable sometimes and really hard to deal with. More Spider-Mines getting laid all over the place. Gonna do Dragoon bombing on the tanks. That's how tough this is right now. He doesn't have any Zealots. He's doing Dragoons. He made a round of 10 Dragoons. He's gonna make do with what he has. More tanks coming in from ForGG. He is getting a 3rd base down the right side right now. So this game is not over here. It is 48 to 51 workers. Terran's up and overall economy. He's evening up the base count. These Dragoons are trying to target fire the tanks. They get another one. A Spider-Mine gets killed. Spider-Mine's getting laid at the front constantly here. Zealots trying to drag them into tanks. I think that tank did die to a Spider-Mine. Actually, with most of the damage there, this tank has 0 kills. He's new to the party. Dragoon, 3 kills, 4 kills. Some of those are Spider Mines. Doesn't really matter. I think killing Spider Mines is worth getting a kill without a doubt. Vultures, I think Sins is kind of stabilizing here. His production on 3 bases has been really good. The speed lots are coming in. They don't have any attack upgrades, but neither does the mech, so it doesn't really matter on that front. More Spider Mines. The forward turret dies, but it takes the obs with it at the last second. ForGG's not going home. ForGG says, screw you and the horse that you rode in on. Tanks firing. Vultures spider mining on the bridge. It's the most dangerous place for spider mines. They don't have an observer now. They have to trigger the spider mines manually and then try to kill them. Even supply is not good for the Protoss, dude. It is so not good for the Protoss. This is insane. Dang, RJB was not wrong about this game, was he? Tap the like button if you're enjoying it, by the way. If you're a PvT fan, you got to be loving this on both sides. I think they're both playing very well. No Zealot bomb there. No, okay, Zealot bomb, yes. Tank dead. No. Siege. Yeah, every shot your Vultures are taking. Every shot your tanks are taking. Your Dragoons, your Zealots. It's going to make it a little bit harder to win this thing. But look at this. Third base getting saturated from ForGG. A 3-base to 3-base economy in a situation like this where the Terran is on your front door. This is bad for Sins. He's going to go for it, though, anyway. Charging across ramp. He's got a new obs against the Spider Mines. The Zealots are eating them regardless. Reaver gets a beautiful shot off in the middle of all of those tanks. Spider Mines connecting another shot on the tanks here. Is it enough for Sins to break in? He's only got 4 Dragoons, 2 Dragoons left. No! Another round of Dragoons are out here, yes, but this has been a non-stop game. This started with Sins pressuring like crazy with a million slow Zealots, and then ForGG cleaned that up and decided to push across with his army and keep pressuring for 10 minutes. It's been on the right side of the map, non-stop pressure, and then on the left side of the map, non-stop pressure. One good turn deserves another, I think, is what ForGG is saying here. He is working on a science facility. He wants to get EMP, I'm guessing. There's no way he's getting into further upgrades. Yeah, I guess he's got 1-1 on the way. The Protoss is not working on attack or armor upgrades. He has had no time for that whatsoever. Spider Mines. These guys looking for drops, I think. Maybe trying to swing up. Get another pincer maneuver on the left side and the right side of those tanks if he can possibly pull it off. One tank wanders over to the third. No, this is disastrous. No, Sins, no. Oh, Sins is going to lose so many probes here if he doesn't pull them out. He's got to get them out of there now. He has to. He's microing over here instead. I don't think he notices that these probes are getting one-shot because it doesn't tell you your workers are under attack if they're getting one-shot by things. This is like a DT. Oh, he finally figures it out. This is like a DT and a Zerg mineral line. Just absolutely going to town and nobody noticing. That guy's got 6 kills. He's going after the Nexus as well. The mining of the third base is stopped. The Terran's getting a 4th base down the right side. I think Sins is dead. I do. He's going to march out here one more time. He finally kills the tank with a couple Zealots there. Almost got saved by Vultures. Might try to get a new base up this way, the Protoss, but I don't know about this, dude. Oh, this is insane from both players. We got more Dragoons on the way. I'm not sure if that is the answer. The upgrades are going to kick in here for ForGG very soon. Counterattacking along the top path. Sins is like, aha, you didn't see me coming this way, did you? And then maybe, I don't know, we got some tanks back here. Going to pull some SCVs out, transfer them down to the right side. The counterattack by Sins is... Vulture coming around trying to spider mine up the backside of these Dragoons so they can't fall back from the tanks without dealing with the spider mines. 1 tank remains here. More tanks are coming out of these factories. 3 more are going to finish up very shortly. This counterattack is absolutely crushing right now. Tastosis always says that the most dangerous a Protoss is in a PvT is when they're counterattacking. Reaver on the high ground, trying to kill this high ground tank. He does get it, but the Reaver dies at the same time. High ground tank there, high ground tank there. Like I said, tanks are coming out. Tanks with the upgrades. These tanks came back home, cleared out the Dragoons, and that's a GG! Sins taps out in 1853 and says, GG. Holy Hannah. What an absolutely insane showing there. What a great... What a great showing there from our guy, ForGG. Again, he's been around forever, but just because you've been around forever doesn't mean you're not any good. That is beautiful. I mean, his third base was later than, you know, he was trying to win this thing on 5 factories, but he's like, all right, I think I've got this guy contained enough that I can get a third base and maybe even a fourth base and then shut down the enemy's third base, and then he just doesn't have enough to keep up, and he didn't. He simply did not. That was the end of the day. So, I mean, as far as nonstop PvT goes, I don't know if we could do much better than that. I really don't. I really don't think we can pull that off any better. So, GG's, man. Oh, that's one of those games where I'm like, I feel like I need a cigarette. I've never smoked in my life. Tap that like button, man, if you enjoyed it. It was not a 45-minute game, but it was 18 minutes of intense action. Total score was 118,111 in favor of ForGG. Outproduced and outkilled the enemy Protoss. He outconstructed, got outraised. Missile turrets probably having something to do with that. And then the outspend by the Protoss was good, but only about 2,000 or so in 18 minutes, 19 minutes, 20 minutes. And that's not going to get the work done more often than not. So, woof. Woof. What a great game. What a great game for your Monday. Hope you enjoyed it. That's going to be it from me. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe. If you like what you saw and what you heard today, you can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, Twitch, Instagram, TikTok, and Blue Sky, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.